I used to be, I want to say abused, but I hate this word. I will just tell you what happened. So, what used to happen? I used to get really exhausted in the evenings and I really struggled with math and some other subjects like physics. I used to come home, not be able to do my homework. Then my father would come home, then he would help me study. And then at some point, I would be so exhausted that I could not study. And then he would get angry because I couldn't understand what he was teaching me. I couldn't understand the contents. And then he would basically either tell me that I'm lazy or hit me. And I understand that it sounds like abuse. So like at that time, I didn't have a label for that. And I thought, well, okay, well, he got angry, he hit me, I couldn't understand. Basically, well, I think it did a lot of damage to my mind because I thought that I was lazy and I thought that, like I'm not good at those things. And but here's the thing. I don't blame my father for that. Now I don't feel any resentment towards him. And here is why. The reason is that I don't think I was able to appreciate or I changed how I view things basically. Now I view it as this. I know that ADHD and autism are hereditary. So a lot of this is basically genetics. And because it's genetic, it means that my father himself also struggled with the same issues that I struggled. And so as a father now, I understand how hard it is to deal with not only your child's problems, but then your own. And it's like the weight of two people's worth of problems is on your shoulders, and it's so hard. So I'm not saying that that was okay. I'm not saying that that was a good thing. No. And I myself, I decided that I will be the last one in my family to do that. Yesterday I was teaching my son, and we had 100% the same situation. He was studying math in the evening. He was tired. He obviously was exhausted. He was getting irritated. Like, he started it, like, not me, right? He was, yeah, so what? And such things. And so then I realized, oh my God, I have a choice, I can react to him. I can get irritated too. And then it reinforces each other. Like, he would get more irritated, I would get more, and then we would have a fight. Or I could be like, okay, no, like I will be calm, I will relax, I will not go into that dark place. And so I didn't. But you see, it's not, I can't say that, my father had to do that. Like, who am I to decide what people go through? Like, and you know that your autism, your ADHD, your AuDHD is different. Your neurodiversity is different from anybody else. You are a unique person. Nobody knows what you go through. And so I don't know what he used to go through because his work as a doctor was also difficult, right? And it was probably very stressful too, because I was growing up in the 90s in the former Soviet Union. People were poor. People worked really hard. And I don't know what he was going through. And so that's why I don't want to just blame him. And because I don't blame him, I process this. It was traumatic, yes, but I don't want to feel like a victim. It happened, and that's it. Like, that's it. It's a fact. And I don't have to feel bad about it now. Now I understand that that was wrong, that should not have happened. But it doesn't mean that I should now and like I'm okay with it now. And that's why I don't blame my father, and therefore I don't feel that I'm a victim of that. And of course, there are different things that can happen to people much worse than that. And I still think that that's a choice. My son had cancer, he lost his eye. I don't feel that I don't feel that he's a victim of something, some destiny or something. I don't feel that our family is a victim of something. It happened, yes. Now we have to live with the consequences. Now we have to build our life with doing what we can, where we are, with what we have. And I think at least for me, that's the best approach. I don't know. Bad things do happen, wrong things do happen, but there is a way to deal with it. And yeah, I don't know. What about you? What do you think? I know bad things happen, but how do you deal? If you've successfully dealt with bad things in your life, how did you do that? Can you let me know?